A friend of mine sort of said, well, why don't you sort of, take up volunteer driving? I sort of obviously made a few inquiries, and well, the rest is history, really. But it was something that I felt that I could do, and I really felt that it was putting something back in the community.
Thank you. You got your stick and everything?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Right,
well, let's go for the car.
Yeah, I think what makes a good volunteer is someone that is able to help, to understand the needs of, especially the older person. It's a very social job, and listening to people, listening to someone that is obviously a lot older than yourself, listening to what they have to say, the stories that they can tell, and I find that extremely rewarding and interesting, and also just something to say thank you. It's nice to think that they understand that we are trying to help. We are voluntary, but at the same time, it's nice to get that little bit of feedback, that little bit of thank you. Is sometimes all we look for.
Well, John always takes us around the scenic routes. We get a lot of views of the sea, and it's beautiful when it's raining or it's sunny. It's lovely.
Is he good?
He's brilliant. And I'm not just saying that because he's up front, but he is. He's very good. We've had him on now we've been on it 6 years, but most of them have been, a lot longer than that. But
so your life would be a bit different if you didn't have John taking you around?
It wouldn't be the same. Now, one of our old ladies, she's the longest one, she's been rather poorly, so Joan and I were going to visit her. We went yesterday to see her, and she's so desperate to come back because...
Sends her love to you, John.
Yeah, she's doing well, but she's been coming for so long with her family, and we miss it if we don't come.
Well, we're all friends together, and it's so happy, and if we never had the church, I don't know what we would do, to tell you the truth. But John is brilliant, and we say there's nobody better than him for a driver.
Oh my God. I'll sit back there if I love it.
Well, it helps me to after I'm picked up, to take me to the day centre when I can join everybody else and joining what's going on. If I didn't have my driver, I miss coming to the day centre. Well, the most I like about the volunteer is he comes at the time that he says he's coming, so that I don't have to be waiting for him. He's really good.
Well, it does mean that I would go out, whereas if I had to go to the bus, I wouldn't bother going on that day. I'm sort of limited as to how many days I could walk to the bus stop. Well, it would be much duller if I didn't come here. It'd be another... Really, there's not a great deal you can do at my age, 87. It's just a case that I'm certain of getting out one day a week anyway. Yes, we do generally have a good laugh and discuss the news, which means I've got to read up the news in the morning. Yes, I couldn't be without my driver service, really. it would make a big difference. Yes.
Well, it gives you peace of mind knowing that they're getting the drivers every week to come and pick you up and just bring you down to the centre. Yes, he's quite cheerful, is Malcolm. He's telling him where he's been and what he's been doing and such, you know. Yes, he's a very cheerful chap. Well, he's so thoughtful and kind, yes, it's very nice. Oh yes, you're more comfortable with knowing who's coming for you. And you're more at ease then, and you know he's going to be there waiting for you when you come out of hospital, you know, and instead of having to wait for an ordinary taxi and not know who's coming. You have more confidence in them. Well, I think they do a wonderful job. Everybody appreciates it, you know. We've talked about it here. Mustn't have them to bring them here. And they all say they're so wonderful. Yes, very good. Can't praise them enough, really.
Well, it's meeting different people, getting to know them, caring for them when taking them to hospital, the doctors or wherever. It's a worthwhile job. It is a voluntary job, but I like it. I've done it for a number of years now and I quite enjoy it. The office people are very good. All in all, it's one of the best firms I believe around. Well, I think most of them, I have a laugh and a joke with them. They call me all kinds of names, but I'll answer to all of them. But all the clients are very, very good people. There's none that you can honestly say that they're awkward or miserable, because I make sure I make them laugh and joke with them, and they seem to be okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Val.
Good morning.
Took early retirement. And then they asked, you know, I seen there was advertising for someone to help out, so I started helping out. And I've been doing that now for 12 and a half years. I wanted to do something, but I felt that I was being useful, as opposed to just sitting at home doing nothing, like, you know. And that's what I've been doing ever since. So this is where a good volunteer has got to sort of realise their circumstances, but taking them there, not going fast, driving properly and making sure that they are relaxed when they get to the other end. They themselves don't get out, only when the volunteer picks them up and takes them to their organisation, whatever they're going to do. But if it weren't for those, they'd be sat indoors all day and just looking at four walls. At least it gets them out and they meet people. And it's surprising, you know, how it helps them. And a lot of people really look forward to going out. I mean, when they go to the hospital, I mean, a lot of people don't like going to the hospital, but some of them, they think, well, I come to the hospital, it's a day out for them because they haven't been anywhere. They're just stuck in the house all day. At least it gets them out.
Many people can find getting around very difficult, particularly in rural areas. Whether it's a hospital appointment, a shopping trip, an excursion or just visiting friends, our volunteer drivers are there to help. In supporting our TAP project, they provide a vital service to both the charity and our local communities, and we would like to thank them all.